Hellios exists to manage supply chains for major buyers and suppliers. We're looking to stamp out abuses in all sorts of ethical areas, ranging from climate change to modern slavery. Our graduates are going to be the next generation driving that programme forward. We're really looking for people who are interested in the areas we work in, who are interested in helping these companies in these ways. We think it's a really exciting opportunity for the graduates. Hellios Graduate Management Programme was started because we wanted to take graduates right the way through from the very beginning of their careers.
I applied for the scheme back in 2021. I was looking for the first graduate role coming out of university, and I wanted to do something where I could really make a strong impact and be a tangible part of something bigger, and also a company that has a strong focus on ethics. There are a number of opportunities the programme has given me. The rotation scheme, first and foremost, is a fundamental part of it, which allowed me, as someone who studied a broad degree in management, to really get a feel for what I wanted to do, as I wasn't sure coming out of university. So I managed to rotate around operations and then go into biomanagement. And I also had the opportunity to do some ad hoc work, first of all, with the Spanish office, which was fantastic for me, to start using my language skills from very early on, engaging with our Spanish client. And also Spanish suppliers out in Spain and Latin America as well.
I wasn't really sure where I wanted to be in terms of a department in business. Ultimately, my degree is in international business. But I wasn't sure if I wanted to go into an operational side, if I wanted to go into account management. So I think this was a really great chance for me to try out all of these different areas, see which one I liked, which one I was best suited to, and ultimately kind of try and move forward in that role.
If you're in a graduate management programme of this sort, you want to feel that you're being listened to as well as being trained. And I think that's pretty important for the graduates, but it's also important for the company to listen to what these young people coming into the business make of what you're doing, what you're trying to achieve, and whether they think it's sensible, and they will tell you.
The highlights of the programme so far have been being able to engage with Helios' customers at industry events. This was great for me to get exposure into the industry, and it made me feel really trusted by the company, and I could actually be on the stand engaging with the buyers and suppliers. Me and the other grads were tasked with revamping the social committee, and since then we've put on loads of different events ranging from social activities, nights out as teams, to Tough Mudder, and also charity events as well. This has been really great for me because I got to interact with people from all different functions of the company and ask what events they'd like to see, and put those into place as well to help everyone have a good time and also raise money for charity.
One of the main things that I've benefited from coming through the graduate scheme is the increase in my confidence, but also the professional knowledge that I've acquired over the last 12 months, rotating through the company and now in the full-time role that I am as a service delivery manager.
I think some of the highlights of the programme for me were coming into an organisation that I think reflected my values, that was reflected in the culture of the organisation. If anyone is applying for it, I'd say, go for it. It's really good. I've thoroughly enjoyed the year on the graduate scheme. It's great to see how interconnected all of the different departments are. It gives you a really good overview of that interconnected nature, and it allows you best to apply your knowledge in the role going forward and best advise, in my case, the accounts that I now look after.
Graduates have a choice of which of these graduate programmes to join, and I would urge them to think about the fact that you can go to a very large organisation with a very structured programme, but you're never going to get the width of experience you get from joining a relatively small organisation where you see a lot of areas and you meet people at all different levels and get involved in customer contacts and supplier contacts and so on. So you get a broader period in terms of the number of areas covered and the kind of things you'll get involved in right from the start.